I've only gone and pitched it the wrong way around, haven't I? What an absolute idiot. Hi everyone, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I've gone out for a little trip. I'm over in the Peak District to do my first solo wild camp, and what a fantastic evening it's turning into be. So warm at the middle of July now, and what a fantastic location I've hopefully got in store to pick as my campsite for this wild camp tonight. More about that when I get there, and lugging all the gear though is enjoyable to a point. However, the car's only about 10 minutes back that way, so yeah, not really got into the walk as such, but what a glorious evening it is. And let's make my way over to where I'm planning to do my sunset shoot this evening. So, wow, here I am. What an absolute fantastic location this is. However, the wind is quite strong and blowing directly into my face. So apologies about the wind noise, but really, to be honest, you can't do much about it, can you? And what a location to come to. And I'm well worth putting up with this wind for. So, where am I? Well, Peak District, as I've said already, but I'm at Burbage Edge South. Just basically at the top of the river that flows through Padley Gorge. Absolutely fantastic location. I've been looking and doing some research about this location for quite some time. I found images online on Google, etc., but vlogs, and particularly landscape photography vlogs, God, the wind's taking my voice, but yeah, I haven't found it from this location, so hopefully it's going to be a little bit different here. What a fantastic location. How many times I'm going to say that? I've already got one composition looking straight across the valley, so even though if I point you in that direction you probably won't see anything because of the setting sun, but sort of directly opposite the other side of the valley is Carlswalk and Higator as well. And as the sun is setting in about half an hour's time, give or take, it's creating some lovely shadow and detail within the actual valley in front of us, where we've walked from the car right on top of the actual escarpment here. So it's yeah, really easy, nice, comfortable walk, and yeah, just obviously looking for some compositions and then a location for the tent to go in for my wild camp. But wow, as you can probably see behind me, the setting sun. It's time for photography now, so let's crack on. So just like that, the sun's gone, and yeah, just wanted to obviously focus on the photography really. So I've taken several different compositions, obviously with a camera. I've got the 24 to 105 lens with me and the 17 to 40mm lens as well. yeah, unfortunately, sort of over to the west as the sun is setting, yeah, there's a large blank of cloud that's sort of bubbled up, and even though you got about another 20 minutes until sunset has occurred, yeah, it's not going to break through, I don't think. So it's really sort of changed the landscape, and the light around here really sort of snuffed it out completely now. But yeah, it's obviously pays to be here that little bit earlier and obviously taking the images, and ultimately at the end of the day it's all about the photography, isn't it? The videography, yeah, that can sort of come along if you've got the conditions and if you've got the time, but it's important to get the images in the bag, and yeah, hopefully I've been able to get some of those, and obviously I put a few of them up as well. I've only gone and pitched it the wrong way round, haven't I? What an absolute idiot. So, here's home for the night. Once I remembered which way round the door was on the tent. Oh, what an absolute idiot. The amount of times I've pitched this in the garden, and yeah, when you end up out here in the field, you just end up completely forgetting everything, don't you? So yeah, kit's all unloaded, and yeah, just gonna get some dinner on now. And yeah, I really like this tent actually. It's the first time I'm gonna actually probably sleep in it tonight, but it's the OEX Fox 1 version 2 tent. Yeah, really low profile tent, and ideal for this type of camping. I spent quite a bit of time actually trying to find a location that was on a little bit of a dip, which this one is. Not too much so that should there be any rain it will run away, but yeah, none in the forecast, but who knows. But yeah, it's obviously in a little bit of a dip. There's no way that anyone can see me down here. I'm amongst the heather and the brackens and stuff, so yeah, it's going to blend in the tent first of all, apart from obviously me wearing my red top, which I'll change in a moment. But yeah, it's obviously keeping me out the way, so I won't obviously be seen, but also annoy anyone else as well. So I'm no doubt that I'm not going to be the only wild camper around this area tonight, but at least I'm keeping myself to myself, and ultimately, isn't that what wild camping's all about? So you probably can't really see me that well, but got everything set up. I'm gonna have my dinner now. So I've got one of the fire pot cooking bag things, dehydrated meal. First time I've had one of these. It's the beef stew and pearl barley, so hopefully that'll taste really nice. So all in the tent now, had my dinner and a nice refreshing beer as well, so it makes the efforts of earning that worthwhile. So a couple of hours sleep and up early doors for sunrise. So yeah, really enjoyable eating my dinner and listening to a barn owl flying around, which was fantastic, and being able to sort of creep up on that is yeah, one of the reasons why you do wild camping, isn't it? Sometimes you sort of really get yourself immersed in nature. So yeah, just gone about 11:15 now, and got to get up early doors to make sure that I make the most of this location for sunrise. See you in the morning. Morning. So, bit of a blustery night, as you can still hear. Whoa! So I made it up onto the rock that I was camping underneath. Unfortunately, the cloud cover has increased a lot more than I was hoping for overnight. Got up once for a comfort break, and yeah, there was a little bit of sort of drizzle in the air, but yeah, it's about half an hour or so till sunrise itself, 20 minutes maybe, but as you can tell, the wind is really vicious still, and the cloud is moving across, which doesn't mean that there's no photography. It doesn't mean that there's any much of a sunrise photography, but who knows, there is a little bit of a break in the cloud, and you've always got to be optimistic, particularly when you put the effort in to make it here, camp over and put up with this wind. So let's see what I come up with. Yeah, the cloud's not really playing ball at all this morning. But yeah, sun's supposed to be rising in that direction, and yeah, really windy. And yeah, the actual cloud is, there was a little bit of colour, so I may have been able to have captured it and may have been able to pull it out, but yeah, wait and see when I get back to the computer about that one. But yeah, oh crikey, getting out at 4 o'clock out of the tent, that is commitment, isn't it? And now at sort of 10 to 5 with no sunrise, I think what I'm going to do, very unlikely that anything's going to happen, I don't think. So that doesn't matter though, because that's not going to be the only shoot that I'm going to do today. I've got a couple of other shoots lined up, but I think for now, pack up the gear, get back down to the tent, get some breakfast, and yeah, sort out the gear and go from there. So that's where the tent was. Absolutely no trace of where I was be. Obviously I'll pick up my hiking poles in a second, but what a great little campsite for the evening and this morning. So just about to head back down to the car. Hopefully it's still there, which is always a worry, isn't it? But yeah, all packed up, loaded up, and the conditions for the day are looking really nice. So let's get down to the car and head off to my next location. Thanks a lot for watching this video. It's a little bit different, bit of photography and the wild camping as well. As I say, first time doing my solo wild camp. Done wild camping before, but some time ago now, and yeah, been itching since lockdown and everything else lifted to get back out, and it's been a long time coming this, and I'm really pleased. So hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, please make sure you give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing as well, and until next time, take care.